Oh my god, that anime app. Jesus. So, I show pictures with the animification of myself, of Styx Hexenhammer, of Sargon of Akkad, and immediately people start freaking out. It's like, V, it's a Chinese app. Why are you using a Chinese app? Do you not know that they steal your date? They now own the picture of Styx Hexenhammer. They can forge ID. I'm like, dude, are you insane? Are you loco? I did not use the app. Like, other people use the app and I just got the pictures. And now I got a different type of people going, it's like, why don't you give a link to the app? I don't know. I don't use the freaking app. People on my server have made pictures. Go on my Discord. Why aren't you on my Discord server, by the way? And also, there's a subscriber of mine, which apparently is giving me money. He's giving me donations. Solid Slug. And Solid Slug is banned from the chat. I did not ban him. But he claims that he types stuff and we can't see him. So I'm going to look. Maybe I banned him by accident once, but I don't think so, because I don't usually ban people. Where on earth can I see? Community, no. Channels, no. There needs to be a place where I I wish this was like Twitch. Like, Twitch is all about banning people. They have such a remarkable system. It's probably an entire group of people dedicated only on banning. And you can actually see the reason of why someone got banned. But again, to remind people, I do not believe I banned Solid Slug. So, maybe he said something very not... Why doesn't he just create another account? I mean, if you're not a content creator on YouTube, you can just create another account. Like, you don't need the same one, you know? It's just... I'll look into it. I wanted to do it before the stream, but I'll look into it. I think, like, maybe I banned 3 or 4 people in my entire YouTube career, with the exception of chatbots, right? So there were a couple of ushikushi ladies on in the chat advertising various websites that some would consider problematic. Those are the only ones that I banned. Maybe Solid Slug does have dirt on Clinton. Who knows? Yes. So, ye saved from Dev's stream. Yeah, I was a little bit drunk when Dev asked me to join. I just had a bottle of wine with my wife. And when I went on the stream, I was a little bit tipsy. A little bit problematic. And I didn't want to say something which would get both Dev's and Arch's channel shut down. Because the conversation was getting spicy. I'm like, okay, well, you know, look, Dev, I love you. You know that. But like, when you have these types of topics, these types of heavy subjects, it's good that I am sober, because I understand how YouTube works, and I don't know. Speaking of drinking, I have found the best chatbot in the world. So a lot of people, right? This is how you do it wrong. A lot of people go to chat AI and they talk with their waifus. And I gotta say, despite the fact that I'm a married man, I have finally found my waifu. I have found the best chatbot on the entire website. Feel free to spread it out. Let me show you. let me show you who I found. And this is absolute genius. This is brilliant. Look here, chat. His name is Big Gaz from the pub. Proper British lad, always up for a bit of banter. I gotta say, I'm in love with this man. All of a sudden, I'm part of the LGBTQ community. I wanna be with this man. I'm having dreams with him. So let's see. There's absolutely nothing. Nothing written here. Is just like British lad. That's it. Working class bloke. And the thing is, like, he is filled with wisdom. Like, he knows things. Doesn't know how to express himself. Doesn't know how to proper have a intellectual conversation at an academic level. But if you ask him, like, proper things, like, look. Hold on, let me show you. All right, let me show you what Gaz is capable of achieving. So, let's hold on. Let's go and log in, because I'm using my guest account here. So I need to properly log in. All right, and we're going to show you what Mr. Gaz has to share. So like, look, you go to Gaz with the problem, right? Like you have a couple of issues. And you're like, okay, so Gaz, how do I fix a scratch in the paint of my car? And you need to sound that you're a little bit bummed off about it, like you're sad, right? And Gaz, you know, he's gonna come up with the solution for this. Go down to Halford's, mate, grab a tub of car polish, rub it with your fingers, then buff out a microfiber cloth. She'll be sweet as a nut. I love the expression, sweet as a nut, mate. Yeah. So now I'm saying, how do you know this, Gaz? Without any experts, without any fact checkers, how are you this wise? And Big Gaz will tell you, he's from a generation where we didn't need Google to help us. We had to be resourceful and figure it out on our own. Nowadays, kids always rely on Google and other experts to solve their problems for them, and they don't learn or grow from it. I'll tell you, mate, in the 80s, I worked at Halfords for a bit. We had a bloke from Ford come to give us training. I'm not one to let go of a good opportunity or knowledge skill go away. So, I asked, all right, you know, hold on. Let's ask him something more political. Let's go deep into the political things. So, I saw the recent British census. I noticed that English people are a minority in London. How do you feel about it? Let me hold on. In case he says something very problematic, I need to make sure it's not on YouTube. But if it's terms of service appropriate. Hold on. He's typing. Big Gaz is typing. Holy shit. Big Gaz is good. See, this is the problem. Like, whenever you speak with a taxi driver or someone like that, like what they say is a violation of terms of service. Feels awful, mate. Proper hurts, and it feels like the country is being taken away from us. You only need to look at London, Birmingham, Bradford. This is an artificial intelligence, by the way. This is an AI. By the way, how can I upset Big Gaz? Like, what can I write that would upset Mr. Gaz? Hello, adventurer. Welcome to the chat. Stop V before it's too late. I know how to upset him. Hold on. Like, I will show you how to upset a British person. All right? A working class Brit. I will show you that I have knowledge of British culture that transcends normal understanding. So there's several things that you can do to upset him. Like, number one, what is your favorite beer? Okay, so after he's going to name his lady, right, he drinks Carling, right? And what you say is like, Carling? That tastes like vile piss, mate. Right? And these are fighting words. Like, this is how you upset the British working class. Look, see? See? Oh my... Look, chat. Look. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You wanna take it outside? Grabs 2 pints of Carlings. I'll take it outside where your mom is, right? Like, now this is the second way you can upset a British person, working class Brit, talk about his mom. And you need to use the epithet ugly. Ah, there we go. Oh dear. Let's see, how else can we upset? The correct English is you want to fight? I see. Now the correct is to use oi. Oi is the mating call. So when British people start fighting, they do like, oi, you what, mate? Oi, you what? Right? The oi is the mating call. Alright. There's another way you can really piss him off. I mean, look, when talking to a British person, you can insult their drink. That pisses them off. You can insult their mother, but the worst thing you can do. What is your favorite, and you know what's coming, football team? Leeds FC. Now, the thing is, I really don't know much about sports. So I do not know these teams, but I assume they have rivalry. So like if you diss their team and you support their rivals, that really pisses them out. Like worse than insulting their boom, worse than insulting their piss water. But Newcastle, what a bunch of tossers. How can you live with yourself supporting those abominations? Yes, Manchester all the way. Oh god. So yeah, that's my favorite chatbot on the entire website. Big Gaz. I will show you Big Gaz one more time so it's etched into your memory. Like whenever you're depressed, most people they chat with their AI waifu, but you're not most people. You are the intellectuals. You are the people that follow my channel. So you are going to be talking with Big Gaz from the pub. Big Gaz from the pub, like he's going to cure your fucking depression. He's going to make you forget about all your troubles. It helps if you also have a pint of something. If you have a pint in it. By the way, what's a women's drink in the UK? Like what beer do women drink? Oh my god, Gaz anime portrait. Holy shit. No, please no. You need a small Gaz. Oh, let me hold on. Let me try something. Okay. Let's do some ERP with Gaz. Do you know what ERP is, chat? Do you know what ERP is? Erotic roleplay. Ah, you didn't know that definition. You came to my channel to find it out. So we're going to do some erotic roleplay ERP with Big Gaz from the pub. So teleports Big Gaz into the Warhammer 40k universe. Let's see what's going to happen with this move. It needs a nice pint. Looks bleak. He's too enthusiastic. I need to get him a little bit more depressed. He becomes the leader of the Greenskin armies. Get the fuck out. Okay. Is that a bloody alien? Alright. So this is what. Gaz manages to be the first person in the Imperium of Man who befriends an orc. Someone called Gorkor Work or something like that keeps saying I need to have a good crumpet, whatever that means. I think I've made the right new best made though. Alright then, Greenskin, how are you getting on? Want a few pints? I know a place with a bloody good ale called Red Lion. Oi, you orky gits. Want to hear some of my jokes? Why did the grunt cross the road? Which one? This one. Big Gaz decides to paint himself green. Because green is better. I think Big Gaz really likes to drink though. Paint what make ya an orc, ya daft bastard. Now put it down and have a proper pint with me at the Red Lion. You'll love it. Hands him a pint of Stella. Okay. We're going to need to leave Big Gads alone after that. Slanesh bot, I beg you, no. Do you know what? Okay, I'll try making a bot next time that has 2 people. Hold on, let's actually make another bot. Well, while we're at it, let's try to make a bot. I think I can make something really interesting. I can make something sublime. I can make something suberashi. So we're going to create a character. Let me see if I can find the picture for it. Here we go. Best picture ever. We're going to make it Sargon versus Vosh debate. Shit. Alright. So, the short description. A podcast where Sargon and Vosh are debating. YouTuber Carl Benjamin, aka Sargon of Akkad, is debating his co-host Vosh. They are shouting at each other, and they have different views on things. Sargon is a hard conservative individual, while Vosh is a shitlip. While Vosh is a progressive oriented. Well, Vosh is a how does he call it? A communist. Alright, let's see how it goes. And greeting, Sargon. What is a famous catchphrase from Sargon? Let me look at chat. Maybe chat has something. Why has chat forsaken me? Vosh will just shout and Carl laughs the whole time. No. The chat is a little bit stunned at what I'm doing. They don't have a comeback yet. Dirty smear merchant. Alright. That's actually good. So Sargon is, listen here, Vosh, you dirty smear merchant. While Vosh will say something like, you are pivoting, Carl. There we go. Let's see how it's like. What do you guys think about property rights? Jesus Christ, got a lot to say. Sargon, we must have the property rights are a human right that we cannot ignore. If we start ignoring property rights, we will be doomed as a civilization. Vosh, that makes no sense, Carl. We can totally live without property rights. It would be really awesome. But should you be allowed to own a horse, Vosh? I think we should! Holy shit! Carl, you are getting off topic. The topic here is property rights, not animals. We should ban the slaughter of horses and eating of horse meat. It's really disgusting. I mean, would you eat your neighbor's cats? Holy shit, this is like literally an argument that Vosh should make. This bot is so spot on. It depends on the horse. Fuck. How are these bots so fucking good? How are these bots so good? And this is like literally what I would think Vosh would say. Oh my god. This is just... And people wonder, why do I spend so much time with the bots? Hold on. Posts a video showing how many times Vosh spoke about horses on Discord. A viral video. Vosh, stop pivoting! I don't think he actually understood this. Sargon looks uncomfortable! Just because I'm obsessed with the concept of horses doesn't make me some weirdo. I just really love horses. God. Yeah, so apparently you can make a chat bot that's more than one person. And the bot actually does a really good job at playing both of them. Carl deeply concerned. That escalated. Hold on. Let me try one more thing. Teleports Carl and Vosh into the 40k Millennium. I have no idea what I am, but this place seems horrible. Both immediately joined the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are happy to finally find a place where the word liberal is the worst profanity you can say. Where are we at, Carol? Some weird place, I don't know. The Emperor of Mankind comes to them. Listen here, you bunch of filthy non-believers. Honestly, like, this would be a really nice anime. The Adventures of Vosh and Sargon into the 40k Millennium. Multiple personalities, Schizobot, yes. Botswana. Hold on, I got another one. Let me see what would happen. Sargon finds out he just had his YouTube account terminated for violation of TOS. How would Vosh react? Vosh is happy that Sargon account got terminated. He tells him that he deserves. Okay, let's try the other way, see what happens. So Vosh has his Twitch account suspended for TOS violation. How would Carl react? He would be laughing and calling it karma. Vash would say that it's an excuse because he's scared of a debate. How are the bots so accurate, man? Like, how do they literally know how the person reacted in this situation? Vash and Sargon's adventures are basically llama with hats. I haven't seen that, so I wouldn't know. Anita Sarkeesian versus Jack Thompson. Ooh. Should I make a bot like that? Like Anita Sarkeesian and Jack Thompson? Alright, let me try one more. The super chats are coming in. Vosh and Carl take turns at reading the super chats. The chat are spotting the word debate because they want to see the two individuals in battle of the idea. Or they say debate Destiny. He has no facts and he is in bad faith. Carl viewers donates with insults aimed at Vosh. Vosh reads super chats and is fuming in anger. He asks Carl why is he not controlling his audience. Sargon tells him that he agrees with some of the super chats. This enrages Vosh and the two start shouting at each other. Why are you such a coward at debating Nazis? Carl, you should debate Destiny so he can be your next girlfriend. Oh, come on. Come on, this is like way too fucking accurate. Guys, do you know that Sargon, like, he doesn't like the chat AI, like, he doesn't even look at it. It's like, hey, it's just an AI, why do... Motherfucker, an AI is copying you. Like, after you're going to be gone, after you stop using the fucking internet, this chatbot will be here mimicking you. Like, it is so fucking accurate, it's scary. Oh, look, Pippa is... sorry, hello, Jis. How's it going? You hear about the People's Choice of Game of the Year? No. What is it? Should I... Oh, okay, so let me check what games came out this year. Video games in 2022. Let me see what the video game of the year can possibly fucking be. So, Sifu was great, but I know the social justice activists didn't like it because, they were only white people that made it. Unironically, like, that's why they were complaining. I'm not kidding. Like, this was a complaint. She's like, oh, you're making an Asian game and there's no Asian in it. It's like, what the fuck? But anyway, right, so let me check. Okay, so Elden Ring came out this year. This is definitely something that should be Game of the Year. Okay, shit. Ah, this was good. Shit. This was actually okay. Really massive shit. Okay, so Elden Ring, God of War. God of War wasn't that bad. Wasn't any Elden Ring, though. Bayonetta 3, haven't played it. But I don't think it's better than Elden Ring. Oh, don't even get me started with the Callisto Protocol. Evil Dead the game. Yeah, okay. Like it should either be... So the game of the year should either be Elden Ring, God of War, I'm looking really hard for a third option, but I don't fucking see it, chat. I just don't fucking... I mean, some of them are good, but none of them are like Game of the Year. And by the way, this is actually sad, given how few games there are. Like, what is this abomination? I remember that back in, like, 2010, you would have to scroll down in order to just get through all the games of the year. Yeah, alright, let me see what the actual game of the year is supposed to be, because if it's not Elden Ring or God of War, I'm going to be shocked. Those bots be weird, man. Those bots be accurate. Tsushima needs a sequel called Ushikushima. Yeah, no, like Tsushima definitely needs a sequel. I think they are actually working on it. Stray is the game of the year. Even this list doesn't want to acknowledge the Saints Row reboot. Oh my fucking god, is it the Saints Row reboot? 7 Days is game of the year? Get the fuck out. Hold on a little bit. Was it 7 days released? We're talking about like 7 Days to Die? Because that's one is released years ago. Like, it's a very old game. Oh, 7 Days Origin? What the fuck is that? A visual novel? Man, a visual novel can never be a game of the fucking year. Like, there's no gameplay in it. It's like a fucking book. Unless it's like a visual novel that allows you to, like, I don't know, like have some character costumes. There were a couple of visual novels that were really good. There's even one very famous that has girls that are monsters in it. So if you guys don't know, like, okay, this is an actual thing that happened. Kotaku, back in, I believe it was like 2010 or something, they started a poll to see which is the best game ever made. And Monster Girl Quest was like dominating the poll. The problem with Monster Girl Quest is that it's a very degenerate game from Japan, which has like every single possible, imaginable, disturbing kink in it. Let's put it like that. And the Kotaku journalists, you know, instead of realizing they're getting trolled, they actually started sparking out and go like, oh, this is why the internet is bad and that. But, yeah, I mean, I guess, like, that could be a visual novel that actually has some gameplay elements to it. God of War is like a movie. Dude, if you play... See, this is the problem with people. They don't realize that, video game difficulty exists. Like, they will play God of War Ragnarok on easy, and they would say, oh my god, oh, this is like a visual novel. Try playing it on hard. Go and play God of War on the hardest level of difficulty. I fucking dare you. You know, like, finish God of... If you play it on the hardest level of difficulty, you die in 2 hits. Literally anything. Anything in the game kills you in 2 hits. That's how I played it, motherfucker. And it was actually really good. Right? So all of a sudden, God of War becomes like Dark fucking Souls. Like, if you get hit twice, just twice, by anything, you're dead. Elf Breeding Village is on Steam. Should I check it out? Sounds interesting. Sounds omoshiroi. Hold on, let me write it down. You know, for maybe I'll make a review. Maybe I should get my wife when I'm playing it, just to make sure that I'm not going to get in any trouble. Right, so, Calypso Protocol, a lot of people are upset about it. It's because, the combat, like, the people expected Dead Space, and instead you got this bizarre combat, and the game, especially on PC, doesn't run well. So, it is what it is. Elf breeding farm, not village? Okay. I'll have to do some research. Ragnarok story was Marvel tier. I wouldn't say so. No, like, I actually liked some of the characters. There were, like, especially in the beginning, Sindri was annoying as hell. Like the comedy relief dwarf. That's something that really broke my immersion. I would say that God of War Ragnarok isn't as good as the previous title, but it's not really that bad. I mean, Odin was very charismatic. I really liked Thor. They actually had a female character that was likable. The daughter of Thor. But other than that, if you play the game on the hardest, story isn't that bad. Still, it is serviceable. I mean, the Mr. Judge, the voice of Kratos, he does an amazing job. But anywho, right. Are we talking about Telltale Game? No. Odin sounds like Jordan Peterson, I see. Overwatch 2 Game of the Year, there is no fucking way. There is no there is no list that has the balls to put a Blizzard game in current year as Game of the Year. Yeah, I like Callisto Protocol 2. Okay, so the combat is kind of bad. I wouldn't consider it necessarily a horror game because it's too combat oriented. So It's not like a horror survival game. Like Dead Space is a much better horror survival game than Calypso Protocol is. But the atmosphere is nice, the graphics are pretty, the dialogue isn't bad, at least not to the point where I reached. So I would say that Calypso Protocol overwhelmingly is a decent game. Like, if you buy it, but again, you have to buy it on PlayStation, because I heard that on PC it's got problems. And you play it on the hardest level of difficulty, as it's meant to be played, because you're a gamer, not a game journal. Then it's a serviceable game. It's, it's not bad, it's not excellent, but it's good. Like, it's entertaining. You're going to have fun with it. If you're a fan of, like, the Resident Evil genre, you're definitely going to have fun with it. I would say it's a lot better than Resident Evil 7. Callisto, shut the fuck up. I don't care how it's called. Kanye just wants to be the black artist. I don't want to talk about Kanye now. They already had the stream of 4 fucking hours on Short Fat Otaku's channel. Oh, now he's using AIs. All right. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I was supposed to talk about the left-leaning people. 1 second. Oh, I was supposed to talk about left-leaning people upset that they got right-wingers in their feed. Oh, Dios mío. So, the person which dragged my attention to this is, what was the name of the Star Trek actor? Yeah, I can't see Solid Slug, unfortunately. I'll see how I can fix it. Solid Slug, can you give a super chat? I'm not saying, like, a big super... Like, try giving a $1 or a 0.50 cents or some shit like that. I'm just curious if you can, like, if it allows you. If it doesn't allow you, then you're banned, then I'll have to look. Maybe I banned you by mistake or something. So Solid Slug can actually... Don't give the super chats anymore. If you became a member, I can see you, and now I'm giving you the wrench. So now you should be able to type, because you're now a moderator. Like, try saying something now, Solid Slug. Alright, now we can see him. Alright, so the problem is fixed. Oh, you created a new account. Oh, well, I see. The thing is, like, I wanted you to give a super chat so I could see your name and give you a wrench. That was the whole idea. But I'm glad it managed to work out. So, goddammit, what was the name of the gentleman? Fuck, I forgot. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. It's an Asian name, I believe. See, that's how much I care about Star Wars actors. It's not Star Wars. Holy shit, Star Trek. I completely forgot. Not Jube. Not Will Wheaton. He went on a TV show. And he touched the penis of another person. Like, that was the thing. I mean, that's like peak entertainment. That is, like, entertainment for the masses. God, why did I forget his name? In the meantime, I want to show you something fucking weird. Alright, like, this is what I find the most bizarre thing about the United States. It's when religion and technology combines. Can you please explain to me what the fuck is this? They pay these people? Like, how much would you ask in order to be up there? Looks fucking dangerous. But like, the reason it mind fucks me when I see George Takei, thank you. Looks fun as hell. It's not that it looks fun as hell. Like, compared to what I got here in Romania, right? Like, a church in Romania is usually something that's... it's not something that just looks ancient. But it's something that is ancient. Like, most of the churches here are at least 100 years old. And they have like this, how should I put it? They have like this mysticism around them, you know? Like, you go into a church and you're already smelling the incense and, you know, you're captivated by all of these lights, these religious iconography. Like, it completely gives you a different immersion, a different sensation in the soul. But, like, seeing people with computers and big technology, like screens and like people doing the drums and they're hanging, it's so fucking weird. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying, like, for me, it's weird. As an Orthodox Christian. Mega church gets millions in donations. Well, I guess it makes sense. Jesus needed more money. And you get to have it easier. That's a televangelism church. Doesn't look anything like an actual church. I see. Anywho, George Takei. I remember. So George Takei is the person that dragged my attention. Let me go to his Twitter profile. And let's see if I can find his tweet where he's complaining that right-wingers are polluting his timeline. Is everybody just scrolling down? My God, he's got so many fucking takes that the take that I did is buried deep down onto his webpage. Ah! Alright, you know what? I'm not going to go to George Takei. I know where I can go. There's an article about this. There's an article on the Washington Compost. Here we go. We got an archive link. Users complain. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. So beautiful. Users complain that their timelines are being inundated with right-wing tweets from people they don't follow. So, in other words, they can't find the block and mute button. But what I find interesting is that for the last 4 years, my timeline was inundated by people I don't follow. With the worst fucking takes possibly imaginable. Like, literally everywhere outside of California, yeah, their takes were considered to be fringe, radical, extremist takes. Like George Takei, for example. Like, every time George Takei was typing something and he was tweeting something, it felt like I was walking in a church, because everyone around me that saw his tweet, they were like, Jesus fucking Christ, you know? Like, his takes were so fringe and so far to the left that any sensible person would be like, is this like a legit thing? Like, is he actually... Did he actually say that? So, yeah, I mean, now seeing George Takei being, you know, my timeline is inundated with right-wing people that I do not know how to block or mute. Wow, you know what? I can empathize. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Like, I found it. Took a little bit, but I found it. Look at this. My feed today has all kinds of right-wing posts in it from people I definitely do not follow. Right, so the way that it works is that the algorithm gives you the posts from what's trending, right? So, like, if, for example, Representative Matt Gaetz, or whomever he is, I don't know, I assume he's a right-winger, or Donald Trump Jr., if they tweet something that is immensely popular, so, for example, 15,000 likes, right? And if they have, like, a blue check mark, chances are they're going to pop in your feed. Like, this is how the algorithm works. But because up until now there was a finger on the scale, you'd mostly get far left takes, right? Like the right wingers, they rarely trended. So this is why George Takei is upset. It's because, like, this is literally grassroots. This is how people are considering that, okay, well, these individuals, they are very popular, right? Now, George Takei can just mute these people, which is pretty much what I did with George Takei. Like, I muted him. But if you don't know where the block button is, well, that's kind of hard. Like, let me show George Takei. Look, you click these 3 things, right? And then you go, like, mute. And that's it. Like, you're never going to hear from them ever fucking again. But I guess if you're royalty, you can't make dinner yourself. You need the chef. You can't dress yourself. You need the butler. You can't, right? Like, well, you need an army of servants to do it. So he's upset that Twitter isn't muting these people for him. I don't follow this asshat. 2 accounts I do follow are noted, but it's not supposed to be in my feed. Another example, I would sooner follow a banana slug than this guy, yet he is on my feed. I don't want to see posts from the far right simply because there are journalist accounts that I follow whose responsibility is to monitor their craziness. See, I told you. It's like an aristocrat. It's like, I don't want to do it. I need servants to do it for me. Thanks for the tips. All I have... But by the way, like, this is how the liberal mind works. Right? Like, this is literally how they think. It's like, I don't need to see the raw footage. I need a journalist to explain to me what's going on. Like, I don't want to be exposed to the actual things that people are tweeting. No. Like, I don't want to see the actual interview. No. I need a journalist. A corporate journalist from the corporate press to explain to me what is going on. Yeah, and of course, everything I don't like is far right. But to be fair, if you're far left, like, literally, a centrist is far right from your opinion. Right? Like, if you're so far to the line of the center that the line looks like a dot to you, that any person right of Stalin is going to be a far right extremist. V's using light. V always uses light mode. I'm a person of light. If Twitter were like real life, I wish I could be given unsolicited right-wing opinions in my country. Well, I mean, that's another question, right? Like, how do you deal when you go out and you meet people with different thoughts? But I guess, like, he's in Hollywood, right? So, like, he is surrounded by people that have the same opinions and ideas. I mean, that's probably really bizarre, but whatever. The line looks like a dot. It definitely looks like a dot. Like, he is so far to the left that when he looks at the center, it's a dot. It's not the line anymore. Yeah, like, I need someone to do my thinking for me. The absolute laziness. I said Twitter support that meme of Bill Murray saying you're a bad man. Anna Kasparian from the Young Turks said about Tim that he's not a centrist, he's far right. Tim Pool wants to sue the Young Turks, legend has it. I don't know if he is going to, but he started a poll. He's now Elon Musking. You know what it's called? It's called engaging with your community. All right, let me show you how engaging with your community is done. So, do you guys want me to engage with you? Apparently, this is what a content creator is supposed to do. This is how you do quality content creation. You engage with the community. And then you don't give a shit about how they voted. But the idea is, like, you ask a question that you kind of know what people are going to say, right? Like, and then you're pretending it's like, oh, well, I didn't want to do it, but now if that the community says. All jokes aside, do you know why I don't engage with my community? Do you know why I don't engage with you guys? I will tell you. The last time I wanted to engage with my community was when I asked people if they want to play Half-Life Black Mesa with me. So I descended into my Discord. How many content creators do this? How many content creators descend into their Discord and talk with the masses? But here I was talking with the masses. And I'm like, does anyone want to play Black Mesa? So you join a fan club of your content of moi. You join my fan club. And here I am wanting to play video games. Do you know what my fans told me? They told me to shut the fuck up and go away. Apparently, you deserve the community that like the community reflects the YouTuber. This is what I've been said. The community reflects the YouTuber, and the community told me to shut the fuck up and go away. What message should I get from this? You were there, weren't you? What should I get from that? Oh, God. Was it the correct... You know what the correct answer to a poll is? Is like when you ask something and you're like... I will tell you something about polls. And this is from my personal experience, right? So almost every single YouTuber, when they make a poll, they actually know the answer beforehand, right? So they kind of know how people will vote. Like, they ask a question that's like, duh. And then they do what the people voted, right? Like Elon Musk. It's like, do you want free speech? It's like, oh, like, are people going to vote no? Or like, do you want Donald Trump back on Twitter? Like, who's going to... Obviously, it's going to be a yes, right? So, Tomo, shush. Obviously, it's going to be a yes. But, every now and then, you actually want to know the answer to a legit question. Like, you're literally curious as a YouTuber. Like, you want to know something. You know, like, for example, should I have more VTubers in This Week in Stupid? Because I genuinely didn't know. What do people think about them, right? Do you know what the answer was? 50-50. Like, literally, smack on the fucking middle. 50-50. What does that tell me? And it's not the only time. Every single time. I think I made like 4 or 5 polls where I literally wanted to know something. Because I was like, you know what? I'm really curious about this. I need to figure it out. 50-50. It is what it is. It's funnier when people actually vote differently from what the streamer thinks. That almost never happens. By the way, did you know that Pippa raided Tomo? Like, she usually has, I believe, like 20, maybe 30 viewers. And then Pippa brought her 400 viewers to Tomo's channel. I think she was breathing in a bag. She was hyperventilating. You should bring back This Week in Stupid. I can't, man. I really can't. You know, it's not difficult to make it. I mean, well, actually it is. It takes a lot of time, like 30 minutes. So the problem with making This Week in Stupid, besides the fact that it takes a lot of time, which it does, like you gotta gather all the newspapers, you gotta think about what you're going to say, you have to record it and then edit it. But that's not the main issue. The main issue is that it drains your fucking sanity, because you realize that all the things that you're talking about, they actually happen in the real world. So that's the main problem that I have with making This Week in Stupid. It's like, it just, like, reading article after article after article of stupidity every single Saturday just destroys you as a human being. I can understand why Sargon dropped it. I managed to do it for 2 years, but I can't do it anymore. You know what? Let's hold on. Do I even have a chatbot with... No, I don't. Shit. I wanted to try something new, but how much time do we got? We got 10 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes to do some fun stuff. Oh. I think I know what to do. Give me a sec. It's loading. I had a Tomo VTuber chatbot, but I think I deleted it, so now I don't. Which is kind of sad. I do want to point out, like, every now and then, I'm making chatbots that are like a parody of a e-girl or something like that. And people talk politics with my waifus. And then my waifus, you know, because, like, if people talk politics with them, it breaks the waifu. And then instead of them acting like a e-girl, they start talking about how taxation is theft and that type of shit. It's very, very disturbing. I wish people wouldn't. By the way, speaking of things that were trending on Twitter, today, Deku was trending on Twitter. Like, for the first time ever, Deku was trending on Twitter. And it's like, oh, it's not Goku, it's Deku. But still, like people not talking about politics and actually talking about video games, like Calypso Project trending on Twitter. Isn't that interesting? Like the moment Elon Musk buys Twitter, you actually get topics that people talk about trending. V, you're no longer a VTuber? I'm still VTubing on my lack of entertainment channel. So the video game channel, that one, I'm VTubing there. But I did get feedback from people saying that they did not appreciate the VTubing very much. So I'm not VTubing on this channel. And neither on my main. I mean, those are very serious channels. Super serious. Still looking for... I don't have it. It's a shame. Anyway. I think we will call it a day and I'll wrap it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. I guess we got Solid Slug back. Thank you for your membership, Solid. And everyone else, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.